Ladies and gentlemen, my few words will be brief. My work, I think, will be done outside of here to try and support this project through the insurance industry. Just to give a few figures as to the cost of what happened in Ireland last November. There's a total number of claims of 4,629, with an estimated cost of €243.9 million, which will be paid out by the insurance industry. There were 4,629 families directly affected and 1,541 businesses affected. Now, as we all know, the effects of a claim has an impact on the families and on their business and on their employees, and especially on old people who have a lot of trauma. Now, I don't propose to go into all the hardships that have been endured by people, but I'm 35 years in the insurance business this year, and during that period of time I've seen a lot of hardships and claims, but I think last November was the one that really capped it all off. And even today people are still not back in their homes. There are people still renting accommodation in Athlone, and I know of that from first hand from being in the insurance business. My job, or when I was asked to give a bit of advice maybe and help out in this instant, was to see what we could do with what way we could bring the insurance companies on board. Now, we all know that Aviva, they're one of the largest insurance companies. They've put 40 million into the Aviva Stadium in Dublin, which is to be applauded. So it would be my hope to work with Shane and Ger and his team with the view to trying to bring the insurance companies on board where they will back this system. As has been said by the previous speakers, it's the most simple system and certainly the most effective. And I can tell you from being out on scores of flood claims over the last 4 or 5 months, if it was available, it would have saved a lot of damage in Athlone and Ballinasloe and Roscommon, which would be the areas I would have been involved in. Even in, you can have floods at any time. In August of 2008, there was over 100 million paid out by the insurance companies in claims. Now, I may have given a wrong figure there at the start. Yeah, there were 8,514 claims. I gave a figure of 4,600, 8,314 claims with a total of 243.9 million, so 244 million. And a lot of that money is gone out of the country because it's gone down the drain. On top of that, the problem we find now is when we're trying to get quotes for people, the first question is either by any insurance company is, are you in a flood area? And the insurance companies will probably tolerate maybe another period of time, but certainly if something like this again, it'll be impossible to get insurance for business or for a private house. My work, as I said, I'm going to finish now because other people have to speak, which are more important than me. But from being in the business for 35 years, being in the Federation and in the Insurance Brokers Association and the Life Insurance Association, I would have access to the people who we would be able to sit down with around the table and say, right, we have this system. It's an ingenious system in my view, and I'd be hoping to get as much support as I can to support those two gentlemen and their team. And we all wish them well, not alone if they can bring jobs to Roscommon and a solution to the water system. They are to be applauded. And thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me.